All right. Thank you so much for joining us again. This is Iram Saeed with the Global TEL Summit series From Heartache to Joy, and this is the second video in the series that I have created for you to help you get from where you are today to having the kind of income and abundance that you truly deserve. This video is helpful for you if you are a teacher or a coach or an author or a speaker. But it's really very important for you if you are an energy healer that wants to be a speaker on TEL Summit. That this really applies specifically for you because I have had a very successful coaching program now for over a year where I have launched several healers that you may be actually very familiar with. We shared some of their names in the last video. But those healers have become very popular speakers and are very successful. We have been able to turn their businesses around from where they were barely making anything in their healing practice to almost touching six figures and in some cases beyond six figures. So it's a really successful coaching program, and in these videos that are totally free for you, I have created these to help so many of you get past those blocks or hurdles that you have facing you right now from taking that next step. So hopefully this video is going to really help you guys. And in this video, the title of the video is Time to Go Digital. And I know that for some of you, it was immediately like, oh no, not digital. And it's scary for some of you because you feel that technology is going to be too much. You have no idea what kind of products are really popular. What should you do? How can you package yourself? So I'm going to share some of the most popular types of products that are being offered on TEL Summits right now. This is so critical because I see so many famous speakers not sell well on TEL Summits because they're not following the formula that is popular now. For example, used to be, even a year ago, you could sell products that had CDs. Physical CDs were still popular, and they are no longer popular at all. And having them is basically just carrying an extra weight. So I encourage people not to have CDs, physical CDs in their products because they're just gone. They're just out. So I'm going to share with you some of the top, actually 12 top products that are very popular in the TEL Summit industry right now. And these are the exact types of products that my students created to create massive success for themselves. So I encourage you, by the way, to share this video with others that you think can find this information useful, because I know these are really some of the areas where a lot of people are just lost. They have no clarity, and there's a lot of misinformation that you can get from other people that have no clue about what does it take to be successful on TEL Summit. So I'm going to share in this particular video the most popular types of products that are being used on TEL Summits these days. So the number one is MP3 healing tracks, for example. These can be simply audios that you record, maybe 10, maybe 15 minutes. Sometimes they're a little bit longer, and you just record them and you are able to encode energy in the tracks. So again, this is going to be applicable if you have some kind of a technique where you can encode energy into the tracks and people can listen to them, and the energy can work on the people. I have had healers have soundless tracks where it's just the frequency and nothing else, and sometimes they like to have some kind of background music so people can actually relax while they're listening. It really doesn't matter as long as the energy frequency is there, it works. And it can even be some very short tracks. I've seen as short as 3 minutes long. They are kind of like quick pick-me-ups for energy, and they're very, very popular for people that are busy in their lives and they just, like listening to very fast pick-me-up type of energy tracks. Then the other one, number two, would be you can do MP3 lectures or teachings. And these are basically the types of tracks where they don't have energy encoded in them, and people are listening to your teachings here. That's where you're doing your lectures, you're talking about your technique, you're teaching about whatever self-development techniques you have. And I have seen typically the best way to do this is to perhaps choose a topic, and then you can divide it. in almost between 4 to 12 different subtopics. Not more than that. I would keep it to 4 to 12 subtopics. And each subtopic can be anywhere from 15 minutes long to maybe 20 to 30 minutes long. And you basically can create a whole package around that. So it could be, let's say, if you can really teach well on the subject of how to clear the energy of trauma from your system, then that would be your main topic, and then you can divide that into subtopics. What are some of the things they need to do? Are there any clearings, any meditations you want to walk them through? Whatever it is, can you divide that up into a certain number of audios and then create a package out of that? The next very popular item are meditations, of course. They are still very popular. Meditations that are popular now need to have some kind of a tangible benefit. So even if it's just for relaxation, that's wonderful. But if you're going to have a combination of meditations, you need to have some tangible results associated with them, some kind of, something that people can understand. If I do this meditation, this is what I'm going to achieve. So those are very popular as well. The number 4 item on the list would be online group coaching classes with some kind of a live Q&A component in the end. This is very important because people love to interact with the healers and teachers these days. It used to be people were okay listening to CDs and tapes, and they knew that they were never going to talk to that teacher. And that's because, remember I talked about it in the last video, it used to be that most speakers and authors sold their services to events and seminars from the stage, or their stuff used to be in stores. That's no longer the case. People are able to interact with these healers and speakers through large platforms. You can have a few hundred people in your coaching class and still be able to interact with a decent number of them by letting them raise their hand and letting them ask questions. And usually when you've answered questions of about 10 people in the group, most people are going to be satisfied because, of course, we're all going through similar experiences. And as one person asks their question, other people get their answers as well. So this is a very, very popular format. And I would say in a package, coaching classes that are about 1 to 4 weeks long. So if it's a 4-week coaching class, you would have 1 class per week. And that's fine. That makes a great package. But I have even seen coaching classes where it's just 1 coaching class, which is more than 1 hour long. And the whole thing is done in 1 event, including the Q&A, and it's over. So both formats work great. The next one on the list would be recorded class. So here's the beauty of this. As you create this product, which was the previous product I talked about, the online group classes, where you're doing the Q&A live and stuff, once you are done with that, you have a recording of those events. Majority of the platforms that you use to deliver these coaching classes now have the ability to record them at the same time. It's really just a click of a button. It's really, really easy. There's nothing to worry about that the file is going to be large. The MP3 file will be too large to download, and how am I going to deliver it, and all that stuff. It makes it really, really easy. And the good news here is that in my next video, I'm actually going to talk about the different formats that we use and what kind of technology and all that stuff. So we'll discuss that in a little bit too. So the beauty of what I was talking about, item number 4, that when you do the online group classes, you are being paid to do those classes, but at the same time, you now have a great product which is recorded and it can be sold. Of course, the price point is lower for the recorded classes because there's more value in the live classes, but this is amazing. You now have a great product that you can turn around and sell. And typically people that aren't able to make it to the live classes due to scheduling conflicts or whatever are going to jump on this opportunity to be able to buy recorded classes because, of course, now they can listen to them at their own time. So it's a really wonderful way to continue to make products because as you do this, you can pick, I can bet you can probably pick 10 different topics, main topics right now on which you can deliver coaching classes and have their subtopics and stuff. So as you do those classes, you continue to make your products. Before you know it, you will have a library of recorded classes, recorded products that you can really package and sell or sell individually, however you want to do. This is a really popular format, and people love it. It's great for your clients also because you are delivering a ton of value, and they get to go on their own at their own pace. They love this kind of format because it's very economical for them as well. Versus if they had to go to a live event or a seminar and spend thousands of dollars, now they can listen to you, you know, with the luxury of being at their own house and in their own time. It's really perfect. And the next item on the list is group healing classes and seminars. I love those. These have become very popular, and this has been going on for not too long, actually. So a lot of people are not familiar with this format. This is really great information for you guys, and you won't get it anywhere else. I love creating new products. I've been a pioneer of some types of products that weren't even in the market before. So I love experimenting, and this happens to be one of my favorite types of formats. They're very, very popular. People love these. So you basically are going to do group healing or clearings, and you basically have, you know, more than one person, of course. And again, you deliver it through a format that is designed to, it's the one-to-many kind of a format. So you're delivering the lecture or the class or the session to several people, and it's just amazing. And again, 1 to 4 classes is typically the format. You can 1, 2, 3, 4, however many you want, and all of those work fine. The next one would be recording of the group healing classes. If your modality allows for the energy to work on people, even if they're listening to the recording, then this is a great option for you. So again, as you are conducting the live healings, you are able to record them, and then you can package them and really make it available for your clients at a very affordable rate. So you're serving people in a big way, and you are also creating more income for yourself. So this is really a very popular format. The next one, again, really popular. This is number 8 on the list now. Remote sessions via your own list. If you have a list, you email them, you let them know that I am going to be conducting remote sessions. And the way you do it is there is no interaction via a phone or Skype or anything like that. You simply offer, let's say, a 10-day healing program or a 21-day healing program where you're going to either pray on that list, or you're going to clear the energies. You're going to maybe work on specific blocks per day, however you want to do it. But basically, people sign up to a list. You can also do it on a Facebook group, and you basically are able to direct energy and your work to that group remotely. And again, this is going to apply to you if this is kind of work you do, if your modality allows you to do this. But this is also a very popular product. Next on the list, number 9, would be PDFs, manuals, playbooks. And these are typically going to be in combo with some kind of an audio format or a video format, but you can still have your writings, if you've written ebooks, if you have you can compile your articles, and if it's useful information, maybe you have a playbook, workbook, which is now called Playbook, of course. That's the more popular name for it. And you can guide people through what you want them to do. That's also a popular product in a package. Number 10 on the list this is something that was not very common before, but I see this becoming more and more popular, if you can use frequency and energy to charge images or mandalas or some kind of audio recordings. These are also becoming very popular because people can just take them around, carry them around, put them under their bed, and they're able to utilize the energy coming from that, you know, charged blessing, and it's very effective. So this is becoming very popular. It's not, I'm not going to say it's the most popular, but it's becoming popular. So maybe that can be something you can start adding into your product list. Number 11 on the list is activations. These are, of course, very powerful, very popular. People love receiving activations, and you can Again, if your modality allows you to impart the energy in the audios, then these are really, really great to have, and you can do those. Then number 12 is clearings. Again, on the same, along the same lines. If you have activations, you can do those on the audio. If you have clearings, you can do those on the audio. They can be on specific topics. You can have one clearing per topic, or you can just have one audio and have several clearings in there. Whichever way you want to do it, it just works great. People love it. So these are some of the most popular. The list is, of course, longer than this, but these are the 12 that you can really sit with this, and I'm sure you're getting some ideas by now on what types of products you can create, because you can really, if you just do 2 or 3 of these, you will be in good shape. And the technology is not difficult at all. You can do this real easy. In the next video, we are actually going to talk about what kind of formats are most popular: audio, video. Is it a combo? What kind of technology? What kind of different shopping carts? What kind of formats can you use? So there's different things that we'll be discussing in the next video too. But on these products, these are the 12 most popular ones. Now, I want to encourage you guys to take advantage of my offer. I have a webinar coming up in just a few days, and the information is in that email. The date and time of the webinar is listed in the email. And on that webinar, I'm going to really discuss these topics in detail. I'm going to share all the different secrets. I'm going to share case studies of my students that went from, like I mentioned, from having almost no business to a great and thriving business. What are their secrets? What did we do with them? And I will open it up for questions and answers. Even if it takes a couple of hours to answer all of you guys, I will do that. I want to make sure that I serve everybody. If you have, any questions from the videos or just any question in general about the telesummit industry, I'll be happy to answer those. And the way you can sign up for that webinar is by investing just this minuscule amount of $7 right now. And the reason why I'm asking for the $7 is because I've noticed in the past when I've made it for free, a lot of people didn't show up and they missed out. There's some great information that we share during those webinars, and I don't want you to miss it out. So take advantage of this right now. There are only a limited number of seats. So I forgot to mention that in the last video. There are only a limited number of seats. Once they get filled out, I'm very sorry, you will not be able to get in. So make sure you just sign up now. It's only $7. It's not a big deal. And if you think by the end of the webinar that I wasted your time, just send me an email and say, Iram, you wasted my time, and I'll send you your $7 back. I just want to make sure you have some kind of a commitment. Once you take action, your brain knows you have made a commitment, and then you're going to be there. So that's basically what I'm trying to do. And yes, you will get a recording of the webinar. If you do happen to miss it, you will get a recording for a very limited time, so make sure you watch it during that time. Okay, I hope this video was helpful. Please let me know your comments or questions if this video was helpful or not. And I am looking forward to sending you the next video, and then also looking forward to those of you that have decided to join the webinar. I'm looking forward to talking to you guys. Take care and best of luck. Bye-bye.